Alright, hey guys, welcome back. Another Marvel Legendary playthrough. Today we're going to be doing our MCU playthrough for Echo. So yeah, let's just hop into it. And of course, after the playthrough's over, I'll give my thoughts on the show. Of course, we don't have an Echo character, so there was a suggestion to maybe use Elektra, because she's an anti-hero. Also Bloodstone, so I did get those two, and then I'm actually throwing in Daredevil Noir for the third one. We're going to be going into Kingpin. He's 13 attack. He's got Bribe, so we can use Recruit and Attack to fight him. And we're going to use Streets of New York for the villain group. The Master Strike is each player reveals a Marvel Knights hero or discards their hand and draws 5 cards. We will be fine on that because we have plenty. We're going to be doing Corrupt, the next generation of heroes. There's 8 twists. We're adding 10 sidekicks to the villain deck. Sidekicks in the villain deck and city are villains. Their attack is 2 plus the number of twists stacked next to the scheme. When you defeat a sidekick, gain to the top of your deck. Twist 1 through 7. Each player returns a sidekick from their discard pile to the sidekick stack. Then 2 sidekicks from the sidekick stack enter the city. Twist 8 is all sidekicks from the city escape, and evil wins when 4 sidekicks have escaped. We are using Circus of Crime as the Henchman group. 3 attack, fight, reveal the top card of your deck because they are KO, otherwise draw it. Alright, so let's hop into it here. Let's see what we got. What do we have? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 4 and 2. So let's play a card from here. Jigsaw. Each player discards 3 cards and draws 2 cards. I'm going to go with my attack cards and we're going to discard those. Oh, and that. Draws 2. 1, 2. Okay. So I've got 4. Let's get silver bullets. Patrol the streets. If it's empty, you get 1 attack. If you play a black hero, you get 1 attack. Alright, we have a Master Strike. So do we have a Marvel Knights hero? We don't. So we're going to discard our hand and draw 5. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got 3 and 3. Let's fight the Circus of Crime here. We'll reveal top card at the cost 0, so we'll KO it. With the 3 recruit, we'll get Axe the Slayer. Patrol the streets. If it's empty, you get 2 recruit. If it's not, you get 2 attack. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Darwin. Okay. Got 3 and 4. Let's fight Darwin. He'll go to the top of our deck. Then with the 4, let's get listen for heartbeats. Choose a number 1 or more. Investigate for a card of that cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, interesting. This could give us a bunch of attack here and recruit. So let's play these. We'll play Darwin. If the most recent hero played this turn has a recruit icon, you get +2 recruit. If it has an attack icon, you get 2 attack. So we're going to get the 2 attack. And then because we played a yellow hero, we're going to get both attack and recruit for this. Oh, for patrolling the streets. Oh, instead you get... But I played yellow hero, so it doesn't matter. So I get both. Okay. And then we've got there, so we've got 4 and 4. Let's take out the sidekick. It'll go on top of our deck. We'll use the recruit to get Balancing Act. The next hero you recruit this turn goes on top of your deck. And then I do have 1 more recruit left, so let's get First Strike. It's 1 attack. If this is the first card you played this turn, you get +1 attack. There's that. I figured that I'd probably want to get the sidekicks gone while it's easier to deal with them. Scheme Twist. So each player return sidekick from their discard pile until the sidekick stack and then put 2 in play. Boom, boom. And they're both going to be 3 now. We need to put something on the bottom. Okay. Now, unfortunately, don't have a whole lot going on with here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to play this. I'm going to choose 4. We have a 4, so we're going to get this one. We're going to put this one back. The streets is not empty. So we have 4 attack here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Let's take out the Circus of Crime. We'll look at the top of our deck. We'll KO it. And then with the 6, we'll get another listen from Heartbeats. Heck, let's get Ninjutsu. So draw a card. If you play a yellow red hero, you get 2 recruit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we got here. Another Circus of Crime. So we'll play this first. First card we played this turn, so we'll get 2 attack, or 1 attack. We've got this, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this, and we've got this. The streets are empty, you get 2 recruit. If they're not, we get 2 attack, so the streets are full. So we have 6 attack here, and we have 7 attack here and 2 recruit. So let's take both of these out, which will put them on top. And then we've got 2 recruit, we'll get another ninjutsu, it'll go on top of our deck. Okay. I feel like all I'm doing is like board management. I'm not able to fight them, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Again, I want to try to kind of keep the... kind of deal with the henchmen, or the sidekicks there. Okay. Alright, so let's see. What do we want to do here? So we're going to play this for 3. It's going to go on the bottom of the deck. We're going to play this, and we're going to investigate for a team icon. I'm going to investigate for Marvel Knights. Let's take this one and put this one back. That's going to give us another attack. We're going to play that. We're going to play this to get the card draw and the 2 recruit. Maybe that for another attack. That for an attack. That for recruit, and this for both attack and recruit for playing yellow cards. It's going to go up to 6 and 4. Okay, so we have 6 recruit here. Do I want Stalk the Night Stalkers? Let's get this for 6. Stalk the Night Stalkers. You may have a villain or mastermind hunt for a victim. If it KOs a bystander this way, you may KO a hero from your hand or discard pile. If a bystander is KO'd this way, if you play a black hero, then you may rescue a bystander instead of KOing it. So I believe, double check, hunt for victims. I think it gives them a bystander. Okay, so hunt for victims. KO bystander is captured by a villain or mastermind if it's in the escape pile. If you can't, then capture a bystander instead. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this. It's gonna go on top of our deck because of this ability, and we have 6, 7, 8, 9 attack. Oh, let's replace this. We're gonna use 3 of it on this, giving us 6 left. We're gonna get this card. We're gonna play it. We can have somebody hunt. So we're gonna have him hunt. We're gonna fight him for 3. Which means we'll get this, and this will go on top of our deck. And I think that means we still have 6 attack left, and we have no recruit. So we can't fight Jigsaw, but, you know, we did a lot there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bullseye. Okay, we'll do this. Draw 2. Alright, we have 3 attack and 5 recruit, which leaves us 8 total if we wanted to bribe. We don't have enough to bribe. Oh, let's get this. Discover the bodies. 3 recruit, a player right here, investigate for a card that costs 0 and KO it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shuffle up. I have too many gray cards, so now I'm hoping I can start getting rid of them. 6. Scheme Twist. I have no sidekicks in my discard pile. But they're going to come in as 4s. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We're going to play this. I'm going to choose 4. So we don't have a 4, but I'm going to put this on the bottom, put that back on top. We're going to play this and choose 3. So I'm going to get this card and put this one back. We're going to play that. We're going to get the draw card and the 2 recruit for playing a red card. Same thing again. Draw a card and get 2 recruit. Here we go. Okay, now the question is, we don't have anybody. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack here. We have 7 recruit right now. We'll play this for 3. We'll let him hunt for a bystander because we're gonna fight him. We're gonna play Warlock to draw a card. Oh, we have 8 recruit though. I can get the rare. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. Let's get well, we have the recruit. Let's do it. Let's get a Vengeance for the Bloodstone gem, which Vengeance is very fitting for this playthrough. Patrol any city space. If it's empty, you get a printed attack and recruit of the hero underneath that city space. And if I play 2 Marvel Knights heroes, it's Bloody Frenzy or Blood Frenzy. And Blood Frenzy, again, got to double check. Blood Frenzy, you get +1 attack for each different VP value you have amongst your cards in your victory pile. So right now it would just be 1. So I just get 1 attack for Blood Frenzy. Oh, and this goes on top of my deck because of this. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a minute. Yeah, 11. Wait, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10. I think I gotta take both these out. I'll go on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Tombstone. Alright, here we go. We're gonna draw 2. Draw 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. That we're gonna patrol city space. If it's empty, you get the attack. So we're gonna patrol this one to get 2 attack. Then we're gonna get Blood Frenzy, which can give us an additional attack. And then we're going to play this and get the 2 attack for playing a yellow card and 2 recruit for a yellow card. Okay, so right now we have 7 recruit. Oh, you know what that means. We've got 9 attack. So the 7 recruit, we're going to get Hitting Rock Bottom, Daredevil. Discard cards from the top of your deck. If it costs 0, you get +1 attack. Repeat this process until your deck runs out. Stop. If your deck runs out, stop. Okay. And then we've got 9 attack. Let's go ahead and fight Bullseye. So KO one of your heroes with a recruit icon and KO one of your heroes with an attack icon. So these are going to go. And I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay, Furball. 4 attack. Okay, let's see what we got. We're going to play that to get the 1. Streets are occupied, so we're going to get 2 attack from that. 5 attack and 3 recruit. We're going to fight Furball. He'll go on top. And I'm actually not going to recruit anything. I'm going to wait a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Master Strike. Do I have a Marvel Knights hero? I sure do, so we don't discard for that. Okay, so Furball's going to come in. We're going to draw a card. He'll go on the bottom. We did play a red hero. Is that going to come in handy here? Sure is. We're going to play Discover the Bodies. We're going to investigate for a 0-cost card and KO it. So that gets KO'd. What else do we have? We're going to put this on the bottom. Let's play Hitting Rock Bottom here. Discard cards from the top of your deck. Discard a card from the top of your deck because 0, you get +1 and repeat the process. So 1. Because 0, you get +1 and repeat the process. Okay, so you get +1. We've got Recruit there. We're going to patrol this city space, giving us 4 attack. And then we have Blood Frenzy for 2 more because we have a 4 and a 1. And then the streets is an empty. Okay, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 attack and 5 recruit. Let's fight him for... We have 17 attack, 22 if we add the recruit together for bribe. Which is not enough. It's enough to fight everything. So, or fight this and him. So we're going to fight him for 1. Or for part of it. 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 22. So we're going to spend 13 out of the 22, leaving us 9. If you rescue this bystander, you get +1 if the bank is empty and +1 if the rooftops is empty. Well, the rooftops is empty, so it's 1 recruit. Choose a hero from each player's discard pile and KO it. Well, goodbye. And then we have 10 left, so we're going to fight Tombstone, and he doesn't have a fight effect. Okay, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We have Master Strike. Are we discarding? We aren't discarding. Oh, buddy. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? So we're going to play that for 1. We're going to play this to draw a card and get 2 recruit. We're going to play this and get the patrol for here, which is going to be 4. Plus the Blood Frenzy, which is now 1, 2, 3. So 7. We're going to give him a bystander for the hunt. We're going to draw a card. Okay, so we have 4 recruit. Let's use it to get investigate, listen for heartbeats. This is going to go on top of our deck. I'm going to do this and choose 4. So we're going to get this. I'm going to put this on the bottom. We're going to choose 4 again. I'm going to put them both. I'm going to put them. I'm going to put it back this way. We're going to choose 7. I'm going to get this card, put this on the bottom. We're going to play this, discard, so nothing happens. Okay, so we spent our recruit. We've got 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 26. Oh, he should have gotten this. I grabbed from the wrong spot. Okay, so 13. Put a 0-cost hero from the KO pile on top of each player's deck. And then we'll fight him for the rest of it because that'll increase our Blood Frenzy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That comes out as a 4. Yeah. Okay. 1 attack. Draw a card. Plus the 2 recruit. So we're going to fight this. He'll go on top. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. Or 5 recruit, I mean. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Oh, I'm good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scheme Twist. 2 of these coming out. 5 and 5. Okay, I'll put something on the bottom. Okay, we'll draw 2. Let's give this bystander. Oops. We're going to patrol the streets. If it's empty, we get +1, and it is. And then it's also, we played a black hero, so it's going to be another +1, so that's 2 more attack. We're going to draw a card. We're going to play that. We're going to play this to investigate for a 0-cost card and KO it, which we don't have, but that's okay. We've got this, and now we have this, and the streets is empty, so it's going to give us recruit. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. We're going to take out both of these. These are going to go here. When you rescue a bystander, whichever player is ahead has the most victory points may KO one of their heroes. This is gone. And then with the 10 recruit, and I think, yeah, I have 10 recruit. I want to leave this here for sheerly for the fact of like getting the patrol bonus. So let's get silver bullets for that. Maybe we can get another one. I have 10 recruit, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I think I had 10? That's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scheme twist. Don't think I have any henchmen. Or not henchmen, but... Okay, 6 and 6. Okay, we're going to draw 2. We're going to investigate for a team icon, and I'm going to investigate for Marvel Knights, which we don't have any, but we're going to leave those there. That's fine. That's going to be 1 attack for Layla. We're going to play this. We're going to discard. That's 1, 2, just 2 attack there. What else do we have? Let's investigate for 4. We don't have 4. I'm going to put these on the bottom. And investigate for 4 again. Don't have that. We'll investigate for 1, which we do. We'll play that. We'll play this, get a 2 recruit and a card draw. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to use it to patrol this city space, which is going to give us 1 attack and 1 recruit. And we're going to get Blood Frenzy for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 22. We're going to fight him. If this is not the final attack to reveal top 2 cards of the villain deck, play all the villains you revealed, put the rest back in random order. Okay. Each player discards 3 cards and draws 2. I don't have any to discard, but we got to do the rest of it, so we'll draw 2. I think so. I won't do it, just in case, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Anyway, let's fight Jigsaw. How many does I have? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 13 leaves us... Wait, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 leaves us 13, 11. Okay, that's fine. I guess I could have finished the game, but that's okay. Points, points, points. All right. Scheme twist. They're going to bump to 7, 7, and 7. This is twist number 5. Okay. All right, so what do we have here? So we're going to investigate for a 4, which we have here. I'm going to put this on the bottom. Let's investigate again for 4, which we have. I'm going to put this back on top. We're going to investigate for 7. I'm going to get this one. We are going to put this on the bottom. We'll play this and discard. There's 1, 2. There's 2 attack from that. we're going to draw a card. 2 more attack from that. We can't patrol any space, but we have Bloody Frenzy, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got a bunch of Recruit. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 16, 22. Let's just finish this off. Each of the player plays a henchman. Okay, alright, that's it. We won, so let's count the victory points. I'll be right back. Alright, so 48 victory points minus 15. 48 minus 15 would be 33. So pretty solid thing there. These center drives really, really well. So yeah, so let's go over the show. So, honestly, my biggest complaint, and I'll get that out of the way first, is the last episode. Not even the last fight of the last episode. Because, and I'm not even talking about her healing Fisk or attempting to heal him. But when she passed the powers to her cousin and her grandmother, the fight scene was pretty lackluster and generic. Because we had those 2 other really well done fight scenes. That part was a little disappointing. That was probably my biggest complaint of the whole show. I don't even mind the attempted healing of Fisk. I wish we kind of would have seen what the implications were that a little bit more. But that was probably my biggest complaint overall. That and probably the fact that it was 5 episodes. I think it dropping all at once helped it quite a bit because you can just kind of take it all in. I watched it all in one sitting basically. I wish there was another episode maybe just to kind of flesh things out. I know that there's just a lot of weird stuff that's going on with all the TV shows, and I'm hoping this is, pre the restructuring of the TV series stuff, so hopefully going forward they're better. But it seems to be having a lot of the same trappings that the other TV shows had, where it seems like stuff's cut weird, and the ending is not as strong as the rest of it. With all that being said, I did really enjoy the really getting to the Choctaw culture and kind of doing all that stuff was really cool. The beginning episodes of like the different one of her ancestors and like the powers that she kind of gets from each of them. I was confused a little bit at first about how she kind of what her powers were, but then I rewatched it and then just like watching stuff on YouTube and kind of people talking about it made it make more sense of her kind of just basically taking the powers of her ancestors and kind of like channeling them through herself. And I think changing what Echo, like as her character name, coming from that, I think is a really cool thing that they did. I like that change. I know people were kind of upset because they weren't going to make her powers the same as they were in the comics, but we already have like Taskmaster being like a mimic, so that part, like I understand, and it's like fine. Like it doesn't bother me that they make that change because that source material is there. I don't need to be 1 for 1. But I'm also okay with Ms. Marvel's changes, so I know people are upset about that. The fight scenes were great. The one from the first episode, honestly, the fight scene, the very first one that leads into Daredevil, is one of the dopest things because it's a one-shot. That whole thing was super sick. I think that was really dope. And then, obviously, the fight scene that they do at the bowling alley, or the skate rink, was super cool too. Really enjoyed that one. So I think that stuff was done super well. I did think it was funny when Daredevil said I've been watching them all night, which we know he can't really watch them. And I hope we get to see more of this in the future, but I think it's a very fascinating dynamic between Echo and Daredevil because you have 2 people who can only communicate through fighting because they obviously one can't speak to the other, like they can't communicate with each other through their normal means. So I think that's a very cool thing that the only way they communicate with each other is by fighting. But that whole sequence was really good. It was great. I thought I liked Kingpin a lot in this. I like the fact that he, like you have this juxtaposition of you've got her family, one side of her with this family of her actual family, and they all took the time to learn ASL, and then you've got Kingpin who, of course, cuts corners to try to communicate with her because he's obviously using her wants to use her as a weapon. So I did like that kind of juxtaposition. So after this show aired and they officially canonized the Daredevil stuff, I think what a way that we can make it make sense for how that Kingpin did not really have Maya around. Like, so I think this is what I think that they're going to do, or this at least makes sense. So everything we see of Kingpin and Maya is blip, right? So we know during the blip, Kingpin, Maya, Daredevil all were still there. And I think we know from Daredevil Born Again that we're going to see him, there's going to be some time in like 2018 or something like that. So we know during the blip, Kingpin was active. Daredevil was active and Echo was active because that's when Ronin killed her father. So I think up until that point, her father is alive and up until this point. So I think what we could do, because obviously during the whole Netflix show, we have no idea that he has this niece or whatever, this niece, quote unquote. And I think you could probably chalk that up to that during the blip, obviously when she was younger and the tracksuits were doing like she was younger and he kind of had a relationship with her. But I think they can grow to like have a more of a bond when she's older because Vanessa blipped away. And I think that can be the way to explain it. So like he has very few people around him. So he kind of goes back and like, he's probably got his hands in all kinds of stuff. There's probably things we don't know he has his hands in. And Tracksuit Mafia obviously being one of them. And the Netflix show just shows us pieces of who he's involved with. So I think you basically, he builds that relationship with Maya even further, once the blip happens, Vanessa's gone, and he gets Ronin to kill, or Clint to kill her dad, and then she doesn't have anybody to turn to. So I think that's probably the best way to explain all that, is that he didn't need to have anything to do with her, really, because her dad was still around before the blip, and Vanessa was still around. So I think that's how they'll play that she disappeared and then comes back post-blip, which is post-blip now, so I don't know how we're going to deal with that, but it is what it is. So I think that's what it is. I think it's going to be obviously cool to see him run for mayor, and I think if there's because they've resumed filming for Daredevil, we've seen, I think the hats that say Fisk can fix it, so we're going to, he's obviously going to do the mayoral run, which leads into the Devil's Reign run of comics. So I'm really looking forward to how they're going to tie all that in going forward. I really hope to see Echo again. I know the show probably won't get a second season. A lot of the shows won't get second seasons, but I think she's a really cool character. And I think Alaqua Cox did a really good job, especially this is her first and only acting role, I believe. I think she crushed it, and I think she's a cool character just from the fact that she's like this badass mercenary. Like, powers aside, she doesn't really need her powers to just fight people. So I hope we get to kind of see her kind of play this anti-hero role that she can help. Like, it would be cool to see her team up with Daredevil to take on Fisk in Daredevil, or if she's even there for a little bit. Yeah, so it's cool because she just kills people. I mean, she just killed that guy. She blew up that place in New York. I mean, she has no problem getting her hands dirty. So I hope we get to see that, like, she teams up with him. Maybe she can team up with him for an episode or two, but she's still ultimately, like, an adversary to him and kind of just play that anti-hero role. Because we don't really have anti-heroes in the MCU, right? We'll have Punisher come back, of course, but we don't really have these characters that, like, kind of thread the line of being good or bad. So I do like that. I hope we get to see her more. And I hope that because there are reports about Spider-Man 4 being very grounded and like Daredevil could team up with Spider-Man and it could be against Fisk. And I hope we get to see that because I know Sony wants to bring back Tobey and Andrew. And it's like, can we just not do that? Like, we don't need another multiverse story. We can make it very grounded, make it very low-key, and make it just New York stuff. I'd be down for all that. So overall, I very much enjoyed the story. I had my gripes towards the end, but I overall liked it. It was much better than I was anticipating, and it's probably like if I were to rank them all, just kind of like quick feeling. It's like in the upper. It's like if I were. It's probably in the middle, but like in the upper half of my shows. I think so. Yeah, I hope they do more with the spotlight stuff, and I hope they kind of expand on it and show us a very different side of stuff. So that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys thought of the playthrough, what you guys thought of the show, and where do you think Echo could fit in going forward in the MCU? Like, do you think she can come back in a Daredevil series or a Jessica Jones series if they bring her back, or any of the Defenders, because they've made her a Defender for all the Netflix stuff. I know there's talks about bringing back an Iron Fist series and not using Finn Jones, but someone else, which I think they could use. What's her name as Colleen Wing. Or could she fit with the Spider-Man Devil's Reign thing and everybody converges back to New York to take out Fisk after he's mayor and is doing all this crazy stuff? Like, do we do that and bring her back in for that as a cameo and have her fight alongside Spider-Man or whatever? Because I think when you get into that point, Spider-Man is such a cool character that he can be street level and like an Avenger. So on the street level side, have a Daredevil and Spider-Man and Echo come back and team up to fight Kingpin for Spider-Man 4. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. That's going to be all for today. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.